it feel like every time we finish an episode, shit get crazy in the sports world or news world, whatever we cover. Um, the day after was like trade deadline day or the night before, whatever. And Kyrie got traded to the Mavs, which that might have happened beforehand. But of course, the biggest trade everybody's talking about is Kevin Durant going to the Phoenix Suns. Um, you heard the usual names, Zach LaVine, a couple of people that never end up getting traded, but it was a lot of trades. What do y'all think about the trade deadline, niggas?
All right. Nigga, put a punctual with nigga on there. This is the greatest trade deadline of all time,
All time.
easily. Two stars was traded, one superstar with a questionable legacy. And a bunch of solid role players was traded. People acted upon what they wanted to actually said they was going to do, because every time up until the trade deadline, you hear, this person's interested in this, interested in that, and then nothing ever happens. But the big domino was Kevin Durant, probably. Everybody was like, we got to retool. We got to get some people, got to get some extra shit. So amazing trade deadline.
Yeah, I like as a casual fan, it was an exciting trade deadline. So that's when it's a good one because normally it'd be niggas. I don't know who the fuck is that being traded for draft considerations and shit. But this was a good one.
I would agree. I think this was the best trade deadline I've ever seen. It still amazes me how Brooklyn fumbled that. Like it's kind of crazy how Brooklyn fell apart that quickly. Like
Yeah, man.
in less than 4 years, you lose Harden, KD, Kyrie. Like
They run that
that's
shit like the high school, yo. Man, I don't like you, man.
And what happened in Brooklyn kind of speaks to like in Philly too. Kind of speaks to like how like player empowerment is a horrible thing. Uh like
I
even
hate
as
it.
far as Charles Barkley said years ago, you don't gotta pay these dudes just because their contract is up. Like somebody looked at Ben Simmons and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you a max because your contract is up and you're expecting it."
Mm-mm.
And he sucks.
No, bye.
Not good. But you have to
He's
do it or somebody else is gonna pay him. It's like motherfuckers need to start letting people walk. Like people need to like so many organizations would be better if they let niggas walk.
Uh, just hold on. I like see as a person that likes chaos. I like the player empowerment because they've shaken up the status quo. I truly don't give a fuck. It's millionaires arguing about a couple million to do it. But fuck shit up. I like that Kyrie heavyweight. Go bomb that motherfucker and go. Nigga, fuck it. What you gonna do in Dallas? I'm here to see.
Exactly, right? And that's the thing. LeBron James was the he kept Kyrie in order or whatever in Cleveland when they won 7 years ago. It's been 7 years since Kyrie won the championship. And in those 7 years, he's done whatever organizations his name been in the news. You could argue it's them out for him or whatever. Sometimes it may have been the case. But if he was a free agent right now, like let's say season ended before he got traded to Dallas, a team should say no, like fuck how you play on the court. Forget how good you are. Like,
Mm-mm.
because you haven't won in 7 years without one of the
Well,
two
not
to
I
three
haven't
best
won.
players ever. I'm not gonna fold to your demands. No.
Still one of the best players in like you don't you because that's um I'm not even gonna say what that is actually, but it's grading in a particular way because he's still one of the best players in the league. Like there's a lot of players that haven't won
Yeah,
ever.
but he's the best. He's one of the best players that had to win under conditions, and that's not even off course shit. Is it? He's injury prone. He's not great on defense. There's holes in his game. There's flaws on the
he's
court. If you
streaky
don't,
in the playoffs. He might be good in the playoffs. He might not.
he might be good. He might not.
Absolutely.
So, and that's where it gets funny. Like, bro, like y'all don't be having to fold to these things.
No, and I mean, you're right because you do have to think about the mental, but Somebody gonna pick him up. But you're right. That teams will look at
Yeah.
that. Teams, I'm sure.
But
Teams,
that's really it right there. They traded Kyrie, like they traded Kyrie to Dallas, and Dallas obviously wanted Kyrie because they think they have enough to win right now. But the question is, you now have to commit to Kyrie by giving him a contract after this season is up.
he's gone. Kyrie don't want to.
You are not no
He
owner
going
or
to LA.
GM wants to commit to Kyrie Irving. Nobody
He going
does.
to LA.
To be honest, I don't even think the Lakers are a foregone conclusion. Because LeBron just want to play a game with Bronny. Bronny 18 now. Worst case scenario, LeBron have him do college or G League for 2 years or whatever. The Lakers not going to want a LeBronless Kyrie.
Was a 33-year-old Kyrie at that point?
Also, the trades that they did kind of like it didn't take them out of the running for Kyrie because they can just.
But why would D'Angelo Russell play with Kyrie?
I see what you're
saying. That's the
thing
you can't. So it's either like to get Kyrie, you would have to let go of D'Angelo, trade Malik Beasley, trade who else making some money? Let Rui walk. Like you would have to let about 5 people walk just to get Kyrie. And like, is you letting all them walk after you traded your first round pick and some seconds too?
Right. We all got a little ADHD. So we stopped talking because it was the biggest trade. The Suns gave up their best defenders. Jay Crowder is a fake good defender to me. He like
fake is 3-and-D player.
Bro, if you look like you could be a security guard and you got a full beard, white sports like I'm saying,
Jordan talking.
Y'all niggas being weird about this shit. Shut the fuck up. If you look like a fake intimidating black guy, they're gonna make you a good defender.
Yo, hold on. Shut up. All right, go ahead, Jordan.
Nah, if you look like somebody that white people want to make you seem like you look threatening, they're gonna try to make you seem like a good defender. That's like something they do. If they take a dude who hair ain't combed, he got a scratchy beard, they're gonna be like, yeah, he's got tenacious defense, but it's not real. It be smoking.
Tenacious defense.
Tenacious defense.
Tenacious.
I know. I still say Keldon Johnson, like intentionally.
He's gonna yell at you, man. Stop.
Kevin Durant, that nigga's I'm happy he got to go to Phoenix, man. He's not a person that can do it as the head of the locker room. Just go out there, score, sit down. That's all they ask. He's like the greatest, and this is gonna sound like hyperbole, but he is the greatest role player in a sense. Because he literally will have a single role and everybody else do everything. You be the leader, you be the defensive leader, I'm just gonna go out here and score. And shout out Kevin Durant. I hope he get, because if he get one, that means Chris Paul got a ring, and I fuck with Chris Paul. So
the only thing about the Suns, albeit this is a great trade for them, playoff time, Devin Booker get hurt, CP3 hurt every year. Kevin Durant always got them nagging injuries as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just if they can make it through a playoff series without injury, maybe they get the ring.
It's asking a lot.
It is.
But best case scenario, you think they're going to the, like, everybody, they play together, everybody, no injuries. Huh?
I can see them making a final.
I don't know. It's not foregone, but they should be favorites.
Barring any injuries, I got them making a final. Because at the same time, you got one of the most unselfish stars in Kevin Durant. Like, you know, he is gonna pass. He is gonna, like, we saw the clip with Kyrie's game winner. I can't remember who it was, but they was in a throwback jersey.
Yeah.
Told Jack Vaughn, nah, hey, write that up for Kyrie. And KD was having a good game. Like, so he's unselfish. But they did give up defense. That's one big thing. They gave up defense. They got to get, and it's like right now, they're in talks to get Terrence Ross. Terrence Ross. The thing with defense now is it's like you don't have to be Jordan, Pippen, Joe Dumars, but it's more about athleticism and effort. I've seen clips of Terrence Ross being a good defender, but it's like it ain't.
No,
It may not be enough, bro.
that's not. And a great example of that is something like thinking about J.R. Smith. Like entire game changed once he went to the Cavs. He was like he can shoot threes, and he was a 3-and-D person. Or at least he shifted into it. And I think everybody can look up and aspire to be that. Terrence Ross, what's stopping him from trying to be that type of player? He has more athleticism than J.R. Smith had at that time. But it comes down to willingness, IQ. If you haven't played defense for a long time and you just start, it's not going to look good at all. You're going to be fouling like a motherfucker. So Terrence Ross is not going to turn around defensively. They don't got any defensive wings on that team, and that's the most important part of the NBA. As we've seen throughout the years, small forwards win finals and finals MVPs. That's up to Kevin Durant. That's the fuck he do.
They should have sent KD and Claxton that eight.
Aiden is tough too. He's a streak. He's very Andre Drummond like. Well, like one season he may be amazing, the next season he may be horrible, and we seeing what the fuck happening now.
Yeah.
Also, I want to add this. One of us had an amazing take in the beginning of the season about Bol. Yeah. I want to stress that for the past few months, Bol has been one of the worst players in the NBA. That nigga has averaged like 7 points a game. The last 3 months, he's been horrible. But that first 2 months, he was riding high. So I'll give you that. Congratulations.
You're probably going to die, sissy.
That was the only thing that was bringing your credibility.
Pat Bev also got traded.
Yeah.
Pat Bev got traded.
And got released like after he got traded.
They released him?
Huh?
My guy? They released him?
About one.
Patrick Beverly they released.
So,
was the highlight of Pat Bev's season that put back dunk? I think that's like literally the highlight.
The camera meme.
Yo, yeah.
That's all the same game, too.
Yeah.
Showing another nigga's play being the highlight of your season is insanity.
So also LeBron broke the record the night we recorded the last episode. I think it went off. It happened after we went off, whatever, but he broke the record. Since then he hasn't played. He played like one time or something. His foot is fucked up. But he hasn't really played. Russ got traded, and nobody knows what the fuck is happening with Russ. He's probably going to Chicago to fuck things up over there. They didn't have a chance.
Like Russ and Kyrie, man, go fuck shit up, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That would be the worst. That wouldn't even be entertaining. That's how bad that sounded together. Anyway,
Russ?
But at the very least, Russ is gonna give you effort. Like,
you're not even seeing, because what I'm seeing is Kyrie in the locker room with like some book, and Russ is like, nah, that makes sense, because now you got two full-blown weirdos. Yeah, fuck shit up.
If something bad happens on the court, I could also see Russ going to Kyrie in the locker room and slapping the book out his fucking hand too. Like, you never know. You never know what you'll get.
Like Fly.
Like what?
I say it could go either way. Like you.
Shut up, nigga. You
gotta say 3-and-D twice. And you know what?
Because we're not weirdos like you. And you look like Sticky from a Proud Family right now.
What you call me?
Sticky. I didn't want to say Sticky because we already know what time you're on. But as us, the three of us as grown men, let me mute this nigga.
Stop muting.
This is getting out of hand for real.
I had a joke, but yours is funny. I was going to say, they say Dwight Howard in Thailand calling himself a 3-and-D player. He don't even be in freedom.
Hey, All-Star game. I don't know.
We went over all this. No, we ain't go over the Lakers. The Lakers got the Lakers.
He was still talking about him getting his points. Or
But I was going to the Lakers trade. So like the Lakers got a Mo Bamba.
before you go to the trade, was I wrong or was Kareem very upset?
No, I don't think so. I think
You
like
don't
I
think
think
so?
like for meme wise, yeah, they're funny. Me, did y'all see the chase down edit where it showed Kareem?
That's the
Oh my
funniest fucking
god, bro!
thing.
I'm gonna send it in the chat. It's hilarious. I don't.
Oh
I
wait,
I
the
want
think
to
chase
laugh
down
too.
block.
Wish I could
yeah, where
laugh
they
with
edited
y'all.
him blocking the
Yeah,
record.
I see that. I see that.
I think genuinely he like somebody said he an old man leaving his house because he got to be there to show respects to a dude breaking his record. Like I don't think like yeah, Kareem deep down is bitter, but I don't think it was like that like energy oozing like yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like
angry.
yeah, but yeah, he definitely wasn't. He wasn't
But yeah,
congratulating.
if it
But
was
they
somebody
said,
he was cool with like fucking he probably would have like you probably would have seen him. It would have been more authentic. He
but you
probably had a
already don't.
verse on,
You got
but
a certain energy for LeBron. But he
yeah.
seemed like a guy that don't that. But that type of record, he probably thought that was unbreakable.
Outside of
Man.
his teammates, not too many not too many people fuck with
Yeah,
Kareem. Like
yeah. He seemed like that kind of like yeah.
even that like some I was watching Colin Coward on FS1. He said, man, Kobe would go back to games and he's dapping up everybody. He's hugging security guards, fans. He was like, Kareem come back and he might speak to Lakers personnel that was there when but he was like, it's not like fans like, oh my God, it's Kareem. We need pictures of Kareem. He don't got that reception with fans, players, nothing. And he's always like, even him and Wilt Chamberlain had a fucked up friendship. Like he's just always been he a Muslim, man.
Y'all think the record gonna be broken again?
Nah, I don't think so. It would nah, nah.
Oh, LeBron. The
I think
nigga with no
If
bag.
LeBron plays 2-3 more years, it's probably gonna be out of reach. Like literally.
It's kind I mean,
Yeah, fam. Yeah, that's just like yeah, like 2 years. It's gonna be
here's another reason why like not too many players are stupid enough to be a Damian Lillard to where they'll be the only great scorer on their team, but there's gonna be
That
too
too.
many duos and big threes going on. There's gonna be a lot of sacrifices.
Yep.
And that's what people gotta remember. Like they're like I'm not saying he would have broke it, but Dwayne Wade had averaged 30 points a game at one point before LeBron got there. You know what I'm saying? And actually, it's a lot of clicking up. It's a lot of people also, and I respect LeBron for this, even though he wasn't like the first point forward. But I feel like people also do like aspire to have those 25, 7, and 8 stat lines. Like dudes clearly like getting more assists now. Like if you
Yeah. Because
averaging 3 assists a game, you're not winning an MVP no more.
that scouting report looked horrible once they say, yeah, no willingness to pass. It's like you look at the top 5, 6, even top 15 players. If your assist is below 5, you better
Yeah,
be the big man or you ain't up there.
yeah.
That's
Like,
just what
dude,
it
man,
is.
this bench players averaging 3.9 assists. They play 16 minutes. You like, man, per 36, they might be averaging 7 assists.
I goddamn hate per 36 so much.
Yeah,
Only because it comes after they say all the stats. You'll see a tweet that's like 50 points, 30 rebounds the last 2 games
oh my god,
per
like damn,
36.
he was getting busy these last 3 games. They get average 22 and a 9, but no, don't do that.
Yeah, fuck him.
But
Ball.
yeah, nah, the Lakers got Mo Bamba, they got D'Angelo Russell, they got Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley. If this was like the 2000, this is the post bubble Lakers, it might be a reason to fear them. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 shooters, they got a wing defender, you know what I'm saying? But like Father Time is catching up with LeBron. Something's up with AD. He deleted his Instagram today and he the Blazers played one guy over 6'7" yesterday. And
He had a good game. It wasn't dominant.
And Anthony Davis had 19 points.
Yeah, there was no reason for. First off, he was primarily guarded by a white person. No disrespect, but we know what the fuck going on. Come on now, let's say anything else. But I like the team, but the fact people always say is this going to be the team to take them to the play-in or the playoffs. The problem is LeBron is not going to be playing most of the games. Like he's about to sit out. He's going to sit out every time they play back-to-backs. It's just the only way like this LeBron sitting out thing was going to work is if they started off winning in the beginning of the season. So I think this team is more built for next year rather than this year. On Crip.
If they was
You-
healthy, as my fault. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you ain't speaking, nigga. Go.
Oh, there was a run like a couple of months ago where AD was
Yeah,
like
you wasn't in it.
he was like super.
You fat.
Oh, mobility.
That's why.
AD had like an 11 game span where he was like cooking, right? And then that here come the injuries as usual with Anthony Davis. And I feel like now it's not even injury. Mentally, I feel like his heart is no longer in the game. Like when they showed that was a very telling clip. And I know AD, he cleared it up or whatever, but it was very telling when LeBron broke the record and he's literally sitting down on the bench and all the cameras caught him sitting down. Like he don't want to be there, bro. Like
Real quick, if you got to resume, but also remember that record-breaking shot took the lead down to like 5. So
Yeah, so you
like,
should have been
he
happy
was
for that
beating
too.
by 20. No, this is hope.
yes,
This is momentum.
yes, it was like a 4-point game after that. Like,
Yeah.
like,
If this was 7 games ago, he would have been cheering for that lead being cut to 5.
Exactly.
That's great. I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
it's a mental thing, and players are starting to realize like the same way you get people throwing in all their chips to win the ring or whatever. Like this is the season to win. Guys still take pride in their rings. Terrell Suggs pulled the Melvin Gordon a couple years ago with the Chiefs. He got a Super Bowl with him. Now, granted, he did play in the Super Bowl. He had some tackles or whatever. But players don't care. And Anthony Davis was the second best player, led the league and led the team in every stat line but assist that year they won a championship. He got his ring. He solidified. You know what I'm saying? Like he can go get money or something. Things that probably people assume happen behind closed doors, like hearing names and trade rumors or power.
I was going to ask that if y'all thought that he was a little upset because LeBron might have green lighted him. You don't think?
I think so. I think here's what might have happened. When it became clear that KD was apparent, when it became apparent that KD was on the trade block, you have to do something to like you. When the Powerball is $1 billion, we all buy a ticket.
Avon gave up Stringer.
Right. So he probably heard his name in a trade talk for Kyrie or KD just as a bold offer.
That's who it was. And they got Mo Bamba. They had Mo Bamba coming. That's who it was. It was Kyrie.
Yeah, you talking about
but he also had to, like, objectively as an athlete, you got to think the Lakers had 2 trading pieces. Nobody wanted Russ. There was two trade pieces. You trade Bron, which was not going to happen, or you trade AD. So
Yeah,
like,
AD,
I mean, it was a nigga on this. It was a nigga on this pod before that thought, AD leaving might be the move and build around Westbrook. But that's why he's not here no more. So,
if you were gonna go get Kyrie, you had to find a way to get Kyrie and AD to play on the same team. That's what you need.
They wasn't because AD was in that trade package. Don't worry about it. He called LeBron. LeBron didn't even answer. He texted back, "Yo, do what you need."
But Patrick Beverly did come out and say he said it was some other shit when they asked him what was going on with the Lakers. So it's something going on in that locker room. I don't know, but we'll find out soon. But trade deadline overall was the best trade deadline. Things got shaken up. Who knows what'll happen? Updated finals pick.
Whoever out east.
It should be Boston and the Suns. It should be
Boston Suns here.
Hey, is Zion injured again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Zion has played 114 games in his NBA career.
That's insanity, bro.
It is insanity.
He really like, bro, all that jumping in high school, bro. How the fuck what happened?
Bring your voice down a couple
times.
Zion has definitely played at 300 pounds before in the NBA. And he's 6'7".
But
he's 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got. Yeah, I see. Yeah, he got.
I don't think it's because he's fat though. Well, not this injury. It's just hamstring interest. I wonder how they're gonna treat the injury though. Like if they go on a crazy losing streak, to be honest, just leaving
He
him
gonna go on
out.
the trade block soon.
There's a lot of teams out of take. So
They're gonna cut their losses sooner or later.
What else
not the
going on?
trade. Y'all saw the dunk contest participants.
Man, no,
Dunk
yeah,
contest.
but like
What they gonna jump over this year? Like this,
some
the dunk
Amazon
contest.
delivery guys.
They got
Like, yo, whoever the sponsor is, they're gonna jump over something related. It's stupid. That dunk contest has been pointless for maybe 10 years.
Here's what they need to do. Here's like the first thing to make things a little interesting. We need a bad shooter 3-point contest. I've been saying this for years. That would be so much more interesting.
But you know
need,
what?
Like we need that. That would be fun. We need that.
So many big men be shooting in practice, but don't get to play on a shoot in the
Right.
game. They
If
probably
I
like, this my time.
Right.
Find a neat thing to do every year. Yo, send the center 3-point contest this year or some shit like that. Like switch it up, man. Why am I watching Steph Curry be the best every fucking year?
They're like, oh, which one of the best point guards in the world can do this skills contest in a certain amount of time? All of them. So let's take
They switch that up though.
Yeah, like how about you have a coaches shooting contest or you know what I'm saying? Some kind of
Even if we keep it just players, see what the other positions can do at that position.
And they did that with like the skills competition, but like the dunk contest, again, man, it's but so we've seen every kind of dunk, and even the ones that like the ones you see on some of them Facebook and YouTube pages where it's like, all right, I haven't seen that. Them dudes practiced for like 5 years to get the dunks done.
But you know, we said the same shit in 2016 too. And then that gave us the greatest dunk contest ever.
Are you high?
Was Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon?
Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon was the best dunk contest ever. I mean,
And
the
that
only thing you could say that was better than that one was Jordan and Dominique.
No, old nigga. I say Vince. No. Vince then was second, and then the rest was the rest. But yeah.
They robbed Gordon a couple times, man. I would never dunk again.
He went back like 2 more times.
Bro, they robbed him that one time with Blake, bro. They robbed him, no mask. That shit was insane because Blake jumped over the front of a Kia. Fuck you.
Oh, man. Yeah, that
might have been the last dunk contest that I watched. Bro.
Well, the dunk contest participants are KJ Martin, Trey Murphy III, Mac McClung, and Jericho Sims.
Mac McClung is in the G League, by the way. That tells you the state of.
I thought Matt McClung was the dude that do
Basically.
Yeah.
It should be terrible. I don't know how this All-Star weekend probably gonna be horrible. The dunk contest trash. Everybody hurt.
All-Star weekends don't need to be in no kind of city where the population ain't like 1 million. Why are you in Mormontown? And then they was in Cleveland last year. Oh, they in Cleveland this year, I think.
They're in fucking Utah, aren't they?
No, they're in Utah this year. They was in Cleveland last year, and they're in Indiana next year.
Nobody want to see that shit.
Sick lineup.
Got to get that white audience up. Too many Negro views.
Meanwhile, the Super Bowl next year in Vegas. Somebody tweeted, "Pussy getting sold like it's never been sold before."
Water.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That on pussy.
They clearing it. They are
like
clearing.
A white T-shirt in 2004. Let me tell you.
That's insane.
You also got, but you also know that the reason that the All-Star game has had to do all these fucking shuffles is because of bum ass Atlanta and that fucking law.
Well,
Because wasn't the All-Star game supposed to be in Atlanta and they had to push it? They had to push it away because of the damn heartbeat bill.
Because your mustache is very distracting.
Yeah, it's very Chris unbiased.
I don't know if he got a goatee or if that's the shadow from the next
time. Yo, this whole episode, I was like, that a goatee, that the second chin casting a shadow
over the first one,
defying the physics of light.
Yeah.
I thought your chin was like growing into the other chin and had like a little
Yo,
divot.
you don't understand. All three of y'all, if y'all can't see yourselves, but all three of y'all was so invested. So I thought I was actually making a point, but nah, niggas was actually trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's what we was looking like.
We
Yo,
was
it's a
scoping.
He was like, I hooked them. I'm a regular
I said, oh
castmate.
shit. I said, oh shit. I said, oh shit, it's about to be a point. This one's gonna land. But nah.
Yeah, we don't care what
Does
you
it
about to say.
connect, or did you eat like a large sandwich? Never mind. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Nah, the heartbeat bill. It stopped all those, the NBA and MLB was gonna do the All-Star game here too, and
That's
they
the
wouldn't do
abortion
it
bill.
because of the abortion bill.
Heartbeat bill. That's what your doctor said.
That's what it's called. It's called the heartbeat bill.
That nigga heartbeat bill was $400,000.
What your doctor said you ain't We ain't monitoring this shit for free.